We will stick with electoral politics for the moment, though, because Kevin Corcoran is with me. Kevin's the head coach at Corinthians Boxing Club. And this is the boxing club that has been massively supported by one of the candidates in the Dublin Central constituency, and that candidate is, of course, Gerry the Monk Hutch. Kevin, you're welcome to the show. Thanks a million for taking a few minutes to chat to us. Tell us a little bit about how Gerry Hutch has supported Corinthians down through the years.
Well, how's things? Well, Gerald bought a building in Buckingham Street there 25 years ago. He bought the building outright and he gave us that building for €1 a year's rent. That's all we have to pay. No, he doesn't collect the rent, obviously, but he gave us the building to run as a boxing club for free of charge, basically.
And would the boxing club exist if it didn't have that deal?
Of course not, no, because as everyone knows, rents, especially in the inner city, are crazy at the moment. You know, we'd probably be paying between €2,000 to €4,000 a month rent for that building, and we basically couldn't afford that. We charged the young kids €2 per night for training. So we just wouldn't be able to afford a building like that.
And I know he's been living in Clontarf for some time and spends a lot of his time in Spain as well. He's come back from Spain for the election. Would he be around the club much when he's at home?
When he comes home, he pops down and says hello and comes in and says hello to the lads and has a look at the kids training. You know, whereas he hasn't been around in a long time. He's back recently now for the elections, but we wouldn't see him much before then. He was away for a lot, you know.
Would he be popular then, Kevin, in the area?
Yeah, of course he would be very popular. Be a very popular man in the area.
And why? Because of the support for Corinthians or for other reasons?
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people have their own reasons, but especially for the sport of Corinthians, there's no other man, TD, anything that would buy a building. I don't know what it's worth. Buy a building for that and just give it away to the local community.
And what do people make then when, you know, there's commentary around his involvement in organised crime and the Hutch organised crime gang and kind of being described as a patriarch of it? And I know he was charged and ultimately acquitted of involvement in the Regency Hotel shooting, but he's arrested relatively recently as well in connection with money laundering in Spain. You know, is that a factor in people's thinking or their assessment of him?
Well, we only see the side of Gerald, the very helpful person that he is. He helps us out in the club, you know. We don't know any other side of Gerald. We only know the man that helps us out, gives us a club for free, you know.
And what then, Kevin, are the big issues amongst, you know, members of the club and your kind of friends and neighbours and people in Dublin's North Inner City? You know, when it comes to whoever, whether Gerald Hutch is in government, in the Dáil, whether he's unsuccessful, whatever it happens to be, we've got a new government installed, say, in a couple of weeks' time. What are the issues you want them to solve?
Well, in our club, we'd like to get some more grants for the club, help us out with more equipment and more stuff like that, you know. Like as he says, we don't pay rent in our club, but we have massive bills. We have water bills, electricity bills that we have to get paid.
Well, listen, Kevin, we appreciate you joining us. Thanks a million for the time. Kevin Corcoran, head coach at Corinthians Boxing Club. You won't hear from Gerry Hutch, the Monk, in tonight's leaders debate. Not one of those invited, though they've invited plenty. There's going to be 10 of them. Quite how they manage it, will manage it, I don't know.